So welcome to this Tuesday technical talk. This is Vishal Malkan, trading coach and author of the upcoming book Cash Tags, releasing in 2018. And we are going to talk about today is swing trading. Now let me explain what we mean by swing trading. Now we have spoken about in the last couple of videos. In the first one, if you missed, go and check that on Tuesday Technical Talk on my Facebook timeline or my YouTube channel. That first week spoke about all different kinds of traders, and today we are going to talk about, then last week we spoke about day trading in detail and how we can work on day trading with volume and volatility and how to select the stock. And today we are going to talk about is about swing trading. What is swing trading? Now swing trading, as we discussed in the last video, it is more about trading short term, which is around between 1 to 7 days, and sometimes it can go up to 10 days, but it's 1 to 7 days, 1 to 5 days is the best. And swing trading is what I love to do because that can create great opportunities to make good amount of money, and which is also kind of passive, means not really you have to sit in front of the screen whole day. You just need to put your orders in the morning and just keep checking after every 2 hours whether you want to revise the orders or not. And especially you have to do with more of momentum trading. Now let's take swing trading is based, and now if you look at the chart, basically it is something like this. And basically all of these are swings. So this is one swing, second swing, third swing, fourth swing, fifth swing, 7 and 8. Now in these swings, if you notice, some of them are the contra swings. This is the main trend, which is up, and in between there are contra swings. And the other ones, which are the up ones, these are the main swings. Now the first and foremost rule of swing trading is that you should always try to go with the green ones, which is with the trend in the direction of the market. So that's one first thing you need to notice. Go with the direction of the swing. Second thing is that always use 2 time frames. So it is called two charts. So one is called the HTF, higher time frame, and the second one is called LTF, which is the lower time frame. So first one is your HTF, which will tell you what is the trend, and the second one is the LTF, which will tell you what is the trade. So this is I follow. If you have followed my videos on YouTube on RSI or any other strategy, even Bollinger Bands, I would be using similar kind of a structure for all my trading, whether you use RSI or MACD or ADX or any damn thing. One is always the higher time frame and one is always the lower time frame. Higher time frame for reference for trend and lower time frame for trade. So my famous 5-star strategy, if you have not seen it yet on YouTube, it's a 1-hour video where I use higher time frame weekly and daily, monthly, weekly and daily. And so how you can make a 5-star trade out of that. So even in swing trading, what we are basically looking at is HTF and LTF. So it may be, for ideally if you are looking at swing trading from 1 to 5 days, then HTF becomes your weekly chart, okay, and LTF becomes your daily chart. Right? Now just to give you an insight that you can use this formula for every kind of trading. It can be from monthly, weekly, weekly, daily, daily, hourly, or hourly 15 minutes. The ideal ratio between 2 time frame is 4 to 6 times. That means it is 4 to 6 times. That means it is daily to weekly is what, 5 times? Monthly to weekly is what, 4 times, because 4 weeks equals to a month. So I would say stick between this truth. You can't take like a daily and 15 minute or a weekly and hourly. The difference is too vast. So difference should be between 4 to 6 times only. Right? Suppose if you are trading commodity markets, then they are 16 hours. That means it will be daily and 4 hourly instead of daily and hourly, because the markets are longer. And same for currency markets. So that's the reference of HTF and LTF. So the two things, first thing which we learned is always go with the swing in the direction of the market. Second we are learning is use two time frames for trading. One is higher time frame, one is lower time frame, right? Now, if you are trading swing trading, you are always going to buy at support and you're always going to sell at resistance. Swing trading is not a breakout trading, so you're not buying on breakouts, you're buying on support, on the important levels. So what happens is, this is what if I look at the buy trade, it has to go up and then come down. This is where I want to buy in an uptrend for this movement, and in a downtrend I want to look at selling. So it goes down and comes up, that is where I want to sell so that it goes down further. If you can't see, let me show you further. Let's take it this way. The buy trades in an uptrend are always near this 1 and 2, and the sell trades are basically, this is where you want to sell, right? So these are the examples where you need to buy on support. For a fresh trade you need to buy on support, for a fresh sell you want to buy on sell on resistance. Now let me tell you some of the tools which I use for, now since you are going to buy on supports and going to sell on resistances, what are the best supports and resistances? Okay, the best supports and resistances, one is called trend lines. Second is moving average. And let me tell you one secret which I share in all my training programs. The most powerful moving average in the whole gamut of technical analysis, or I would say the most powerful tool of everything in market or in technical analysis, is 20 SMA. 20 simple moving average, whether it's a daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, hourly chart. 20 simple moving average is the key, is very important. It generally works as support and resistance. It can be used in several manner. Well, if you happen to attend my money flow program, we are only going to focus on 20 moving average. The various use of 20 moving average in short term trading as well as long term trading. And third way to find out supports and resistance is Fib retracements. Okay, Fibonacci retracements. Maybe one of the videos in the coming Tuesday technical talk I might take on Fibonacci, and Fibonacci is very powerful tool which can be used especially for short term, and even for long term it gives you tremendous levels of confidence in your supports and resistance. So I just want to brush up on this. First of all is that one, swing trading is 1 to 5 days, 1 to 7 days. Second, it has to be always in the direction of the main trend. Third, to know the trend properly, you need to use two time frames. One is weekly and one is daily. And fourth, you are going to trade on supports, which is buy on supports, sell on resistances. Then to get the best supports and best resistances, you can use trend lines, 20 moving average, or Fib retracement for supports as well as retracements in uptrend as well as downtrends. Now, the third part, or one last part about swing trading is, first of all, this is the best thing if you want to trade FNO, which is like futures, right? Because you are just going to invest your capital, which is the margin, for only 5 days. So for example, if you are looking at buying a contract, and especially if you're in Indian markets, if you're looking at a contract value right now, each contract is around 7 to 10 lakhs. And if you take the margin around 20%, so one contract will have the margin of 1.5 lakh approximately. So by investing 1.5 lakh rupees is like for 5 days or 7 days. And if the stock goes in a swing trading, what kind of movement we are looking at? Basically above 5%, 5% to 15% in the next 5 to 7 days. That means you're looking at 5% of 1.5% move on 7 lakhs is 35,000, somewhere from 35,000 to 1.5 lakh rupees as profit on 1,50,000. So that is huge amount of returns in terms of percentage, And if you can do it consistently, and if you get one good swing trade in a week, not even every day, one good trade in a week, or even 2 weeks, two good trades, two good swing trades in a month, I think you are done. It's sorted. That will take care of all your bills. So I strongly suggest, but also you should permit your risk management. Your capital should have, ideally if you want to do one futures where the margin is 1,50,000, that means you need to have at least a capital of 3 to 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs. And I know that's on the higher side I'm talking about, but people, I've seen people losing money because in 3 to 4 lakhs they want to trade 3 or 4 futures. Where the exposure goes to 20-25 lakhs and one market crash and your 4 lakhs is out. So that you don't need to do. With 4 lakhs I would suggest only do one future, or with 6-7 lakhs you can do 2 futures. So let's have a good recap on this. And what we did is, swing trading is basically, first we need to go in the direction of the market. The green are in the direction of the market, the blue are contra. We don't want to trade contra in this case in swing trading. 2 time frames, one higher time frame, one lower time frame, one trend, one trade, weekly, daily. 4 to 6 times should be the difference. Buy on support, sell on resistance. That's how swing trading can be done. Buy on supports, sell on resistances, 1 to 5 days. And then you need to have the good supports and resistances are the trend lines. Now again, in trend lines there can be various kinds of trend lines, like you have a 45-degree trend line which is the best, and sometimes they are very sharp or very shallow. Then we can get into the details of trend line. Maybe I can shoot one more video on trend lines also. Then moving average, the most powerful moving average is 20 moving average, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, doesn't matter. It works tremendously and it can be used in several ways. And Fibonacci retracements are good for supports and resistances. So, and plus then you look at derivatives where you can trade in futures and options, one future at a time, and if you trade for 5 to 7%, that's good amount of money to be made in that period of time. And if you want to know more about short-term trading, swing trading, day trading, then click on the link above on this post. Also, I'm doing a free workshop on short-term trading secrets on 2nd February in Pune. If you are in and around Pune and Mumbai is not too far, you can attend that. You can check the details on the website or on this page, evening 6 to 9 on Friday. So I'll see you there. You can register online. And thank you so much. Click the link up below. Click the link above on this post to know more about swing trading, short-term trading. I'll see you soon on the next Tuesday for next technical Tuesday talk. And if you have any suggestions that you want to see me talking on separate topics, different topics for the next Tuesday or the TTT, what we call it, then put that suggestion in the chat box that this is the topic I want to learn in the next Tuesday technical talk. It may be trend lines, moving average, patterns, price patterns, candlestick pattern, oscillators, RSI, all that, or mindset, how a daily routine of a trader, what are the books to read for short term, for long term investing. Put your suggestions in the chat box, and if you like this, you can even have a feedback how this TTT is working for you. Share this video with your friends if you found it very useful for your swing trading, day trading. Share the button right now, and I'll see you soon on next Tuesday for another technical Tuesday talk. Till then, good luck and good trading. Thank you so much.